I gotta carry this thing all the way to Breeze. Oh my gosh. Hey Elfie, you're getting a surprise today, buddy. You wanna know what it is? Well, let me tell everybody, you can just listen along, Elfie. What I'm going to do today, you see, we have a problem with Elfie's hay. If we put out hay for Elfie, he's gonna demolish it, step on it, waste on it, and that's not the kind of things that goats need to be eating on. So today, we're gonna build Elfie his very own little goat feeder. Now, I've never made one of these before, and I'm gonna be honest, I've seen how to build it on YouTube. And I do have an apron that says, "Don't worry, I got this." I watched a YouTube video about it. You hang out here, Elfie. I'm gonna go get started on your new feeder, buddy. Hopefully I have together all the tools that I need. And then this project only requires 3 2x4s and then some wire, but we're gonna run to the back and get the wire later. I know where it is. I just wanna measure how much that I need before I go back there and have to drag the entire roll up here and then take it back. It's just not worth all that. So let's get started on this thing. The first thing we're gonna do is cut 2 of these boards directly in half at 4 foot, and those are gonna be the legs. Now let me just pull my sawhorses over here and I'll get to cutting. Oh, y'all thought I had actual sawhorses? No, this is my sawhorse. All right, it's very important that we cut both of these boards exactly at 4 feet, because if they're not cut to the right length, you'll never get this thing to be sturdy and you'll never get it to be balanced. So I got this one marked at 4 feet. I got this one marked at 4 feet. And then what we're gonna do is this is called a square. I know, it's confusing to me too, because like, why isn't it called a triangle? I don't know. But we're gonna put it on our mark, draw a straight line. We want these cuts to be as straight as possible. And I'm actually about to show you guys a little trick with the saw and using the square, so you get a perfect cut, perfectly straight square cut every single time. All right, here's the trick. You want to put the saw, or you want to put the square on the board, butt your saw up next to it, and then whenever you cut, if you just run the edge of the saw right here, you just run this straight down the square, it should give you a perfectly straight cut all the way through the board. Just like that. So after all your cuts are done, what you want to do, you want to be certain that all these are the same length. So I'm buttoning up the ends now, and they should, keyword should, all match up. And it looks like they do. Well, they do good enough, so we're gonna go with that. So after you get your boards butted up, you want to come down to 16 inches, and this is gonna be the height of the legs. So this is the bottom, and this is gonna be the top. So 16 inches, and then we're gonna come put a screw right in the middle of this board. I believe this line right here was off center, but we're gonna put a screw right in the middle, and that's gonna be a swivel point. So then we can take it and our legs will swivel out, and we're gonna make this measurement in between the inside of the leg to the inside of the leg is also going to be 16 inches. All right, this is good. Our legs match up perfectly. Now we're gonna take this 2x4 and we're gonna cut it 3 foot, and that's gonna go in between the legs as the bottom for this feeder. Okay, it's gonna be kind of hard to hold this up and screw at the same time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put down the board, I'm gonna grab some screws, and I'm gonna start them going in like that. So you want them coming down at an angle. It's called toenailing, because this board is gonna be toenailed directly into that. But to make it easier, I'm gonna get the holes started first, so that way the screws will go in a lot easier. All right, here's the halfway finished product. Originally, I was gonna have the board in the middle. I was gonna have it flipped up like this, but after looking at it more, it's sitting down flat like that's gonna be better. So now I gotta get wire. I gotta come back and I gotta staple it. It's gonna be up at an angle and come across this side, that side, that side, and that side. That way, Elfie can just eat it through the holes, but he can't really trample it or stomp on it. And he also will not be able to climb up in there. Look who has come over to the fence to see what I'm building and what I'm working on. Carl, do you think it looks good? I'm happy we finally got this thing finished. Well, no, it's not for you. It's for Elfie. You get those fancy little buckets that hang on the fence already. You don't need one of these, Carl. You know, I'm really glad to be done with this, but there's one little detail that I forgot about. I gotta carry this thing all the way to Breeze. Oh my gosh. All right, we got this thing all put in place. Elfie has already somehow trapped himself behind it, but he'll figure it out. I know, Elfie, you're not quite sure what it is yet, but I'm gonna go get you something special. Loco weed. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of boxes of feed. There's my Monday morning. All right, so I'm thinking Elfie probably doesn't need very much of this. So I don't want to take a whole bale. I'm gonna get the bolt cutters and cut them off, you know, just a flake, undo the bands and get them just a flake out. All right, I got him a little flake here. I'm just gonna drop her in. Oh my gosh. Hold on, Elfie. Hold on, Elfie, there's more. All right, let's see how it works for you. I'm sorry, I kind of got some on your head. Oh my gosh, it's working. Good boy, Elfie. This is a pretty cool little feeder you got here. I wonder who made that for you. Well, could you at least say thank you? That's fine. That's fine, Elfie. I know you're grateful. So this took me in total probably about an hour. But I think that's because I had to do camera angles, Kitty, this is not a cat feeder. You have a bowl on the porch. Right now we're enjoying this hay feeder for Elfie. Oh, I didn't think about that. Elfie, your entire head fits in there. That is not how you're supposed to use it, Elfie. You're supposed to eat it from the bottom. But I guess that works. As long as Elfie's not stepping on it, wasting on it, laying on it, he'll still be able to eat it just fine. Now, yeah, he's gonna have some spillage out the bottom. That's gonna happen. But I think if we would put a larger amount of hay in there, it would compact actually a little bit more, and that would be better to kind of force Elfie to work for the hay instead of just ripping it all out of there. Good work, Kitty. Good work. That's about it. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Have a great day.